As the fight between Maine and the Trump administration continues, many schools and other organizations across the state are facing the risk of losing out on massive amounts of federal funding.
In Lewiston, Maine's second largest school district, there are millions of dollars at risk right now. The superintendent there, Jake Langlis, says the money is needed to provide vital education to students. News on Maine's Pearl Small spoke with the superintendent today to find out how he's handling those concerns.
Just over a week away from sending the final school budget to the city council,
the ways in which we use the funds.
Lewiston Public Schools Superintendent Jake Langlis is planning for the possibility of losing more than $3.5 million.
Hypothetically, we would have about 30 people that wouldn't have a job.
It's a struggle school districts across Maine are facing, losing access to federal dollars known as title funds. The Trump administration has been threatening to take the money away ever since the disagreement over Maine's transgender athlete policy began. Langlis's biggest concern is Title I funding. Lewiston receives the most of any school district in Maine.
We don't really have a plan B.
Last year, the Lewiston school budget was highly contested. It took 3 cycles to get it passed, making it unlikely voters would be willing to approve millions more this year. The 30 people whose jobs would be in danger if the funding is lost and not replaced are employees who were hired specifically to make intensive interventions for students who are underperforming, with the goal of getting their math and reading skills up to an acceptable level.
You need to be able to read to learn. And if you can't read to learn, you have a bigger deficit that is just exponentially more challenging.
Langlis says the loss would significantly impact the district's ability to bridge learning gaps, making it more likely that students would drop out of school or struggle to get into college and find work. He says vulnerable populations would feel the impact the most, those dealing with poverty, language barriers, and even homelessness.
Lewiston has a lot of folks who land in those areas, and we want to remove every barrier we can.
If those barriers remain, Langlis believes it's not just the vulnerable communities who will suffer.
I think it's a disservice to our region and country as a whole. If we aren't preparing folks to be productive members of society, then we're failing.
While nothing is certain yet, school leaders say the uncertainty is enough to be concerned about. In Lewiston, Pearl Small, News Center, Maine.